The other day I was talking with a friend. He asked me why my balcony looked darker than usual. And I said it was probably an electrical wiring issue. Not even a minute later, an ad popped up on my mobile phone for local electricians. I didn't search, I didn't type, it just appeared. Well, I told my friend right there, our phones aren't just listening. These apps are so vigilant, they seem to know what I'm talking about, what I am thinking, even what I'm feeling. Sometimes it feels like they know more than I do. Well, and that's where today's topic really begins, and it is interesting. AI and emotional branding. Have you ever wondered who really shapes what you want? Not the brands you see every day, but something working quietly in the background. The unseen architects of our desires. Today, that architect is artificial intelligence, as you know. Think about it. Sephora's virtual artist lets you try makeup without ever touching a product. Starbucks knows what to drink you'll crave on a rainy morning and nudges you with a push notification. Amazon builds your daily picks list, making you feel like the platforms know you better than your friend. These aren't accidents. AI personalizes every interactions down to the smallest details. And when a brand makes you feel seen, you respond, you engage, you buy. But here's the real question. Are we forming genuine emotional bonds with these brands? Or are we just responding to the lines of code?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think that is a really good idea.
I'm glad you think so.
When AI-powered customer service bots solve problems faster than humans ever did, and people actually trust them, does that count as loyalty or just convenience?
Price, please?
It's $200, but it saves you $3,000 every month. Want to see how?
In this new landscape, AI isn't just a tool. It's becoming a partner in shaping how we feel about brands.
It is important to prioritize your well-being.
And that changes everything about customer loyalty. AI is no longer just predicting what you will buy. It's starting to read how you feel.
And then it was just like the last...
Oh, hold on.
Welcome to emotional AI, the new frontier of engagement. With advances in effective computing, AI can now analyze your tone of voice, your choice of words, even micro-expression on your face. In real time, it's like the brand isn't just listening to what you say, but how you feel when you say it. Picture this. You're in a bad mood after a long day. Instead of a generic ad, your favorite food delivery app offers you comfort food with a small discount. That's not science fiction anymore. Companies like Saintly have already shown how emotionally attuned AI can support patients in healthcare.
Welcome back. Health profile recognized.
Responding with empathy as much as with information. But there's a tightrope. Emotional data is powerful, but it's personal. Used well, it can create genuine connection with customers. Used carelessly, it slips into manipulation. That's why the EU's new AI Act and globally privacy debates matter. They are setting the guardrails for how far brands can go in reading us before it becomes a breach of trust. So the question isn't whether brands will use emotional AI. The real question is how responsibly they will use it, and whether customers will feel cared for or just carefully managed. AI isn't just shaping what we buy, it's shaping where we belong. Online communities on platforms like Discord or Reddit are already being moderated with AI, helping brands create spaces where people connect around shared values and emotional resonance. But there's the trade-off. Are we building stronger communities, or are we quietly replacing human interactions with algorithms' efficiency? Many customers already express frustrations when AI support feels cold or robotic, even if it's fast.
Can I speak to a real human?
That friction shows us the limits of automation of emotional spaces. And then there's a privacy paradox. To deepen these brands' connections, AI needs emotional data. But how much are we really willing to share? These surveys shows consumers are open to personalization. But their comfort drops sharply when emotions, moods, or private interactions come into play. So we stand at a boundary. AI can help brands build bonds that feel deeper than ever, but push too far. And those bond snaps, what makes the difference is not the algorithm, but the respect for human choices and trust. Imagine a future where your closest brand companion isn't a person, but an AI. On that knows your habits, anticipated your moods, and response before you even ask. With the rise of personalized AI assistant in smart homes, this future is closer than we think. But what happens to our human-to-human relationships? When AI becomes the attentive, a recent psychological study suggests that AI companionship can reshape how we define connection itself. If an algorithm always listen, always understand, does it change how patient we are with people who don't? And then comes the hardest question. What does loyalty mean when an AI can perfectly cater to your every desires? Wow. Is loyalty to the brand or to the algorithm behind it? These aren't just technical questions. They are philosophical, already explored in research and even in the stories we see in media about advanced AI relationship. Sometimes you feel that better to marry ChatGPT than your wives or spouses because it's so helpful. But the question here is how much we can replace a human to an AI.
Healthy, effortless, and made just for you. This is the future of eating.
The future of emotional branding won't be about selling more products. It will be about refining connections, trust, and loyalty in an AI-driven world. And how we choose to engage or resist will shape not just the brands we love, but the kind of relationship we value as human beings.
Welcome to your new home. This interactive display provides real-time data.
This is incredible.
So here's where we end up. AI isn't just changing how brands market. It's rewriting how we experience loyalty, trust, and even connection. The future belongs to the brands that can use AI to understand emotions without crossing the line into manipulation. If you're asking yourself how your brand can adapt to this shift, that's where we step in. At Pearstec, we help businesses remodel their brands for the AI-driven world, building strategies that balance technology with trust. Reach out to us to start a conversation about your brand remodeling plan. Let's shape the future of your brand before someone else does.